skyline. It's nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Here comes Malik Washington. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
And play fake now. Willis to throw. Rolling out to his left. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
And he's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now stick with Achane. Yeah, it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the first down for him.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Now Willis looking to throw on second down. Pulled in by the rookie out of Texas Tech. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he dodged the tackle. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Come on, come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Second down carry for Achane. This one stopped. Play gains about 6 yards. And that leaves Miami first down. Bet him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got first and 10 now from the 35. They go play action. Here's Willis. Blitz is there, and he goes down. George Karlaftis. 6 sacks a year ago, and now this is first of the season.
It's taken him a minute, hadn't it, Kate, to find some resistance, and hopefully that's the start of a consistent push they can have up front that really does prevent some of these longer drives as this game goes on.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
18 Radley, 18 Radley.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete right side to Washington. And they're going to be rewarded with some yardage, but not the first down. Stop has made a decent bit short of it, so 4th down upcoming.
A gain of 13 on the play.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. The kick by Gonzalez is good. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give them a first down. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense roughing the kicker. And now they've got to face a first down inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Achane again on 2nd. And he gets home. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane, number 3 for him this season. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins 7, Chiefs nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Chiefs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. To the air, Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Receiver hauls it in. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Man in motion, headed right. 3rd and short, here's Mahomes. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And he's not going to hang on to that one. They hit just too much. Forced it out of his hands, incomplete. And now they're facing a 4th down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
The tackle
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Willis. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. Toward the sideline and out of bounds he goes. Play gains about 12. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins first down. Well, when you finish with a stat line like he did in support of a win last week, Brock, you know that you're in store for some early work the next time out. Lo and behold, here we are.
Yeah, teams can tend to be a little bit habitual at times. The way he played was a big factor in earning that win. So getting him looks here, especially early on, definitely part of the plan.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. And before we could see a snap, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They start out 2nd and 10. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. Willis now. Gets this one away in the nick of time, but the defense still quick enough to alter that throw. It's incomplete, and now it's 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. He's got it at the 24. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And good work there, adding a little chunk after that catch as he gets it ahead for 8 yards. Make this 3rd and short.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he is on 3rd and short. Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw, here's Willis. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me this, always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Working on 2nd down. Willis. And can't find the connection on second down. That incompletion means it is third down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Willis to the air. Complete beyond the marker. There's the hits, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And that's going to be a Dolphins first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And a good gain here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up a first.
Yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Willis to throw it. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
19.
Trying to run it in, Achan. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Throwing is Willis. And it's going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Willis. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
8 yards.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. And first carry now, Brashard Smith. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now we pause for a moment for an injury. Somebody on the offense. That's Xavier Worthy, who was hurt on the play. Third and a lone yard coming up. They pitch it to him. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that earns Kansas City the first down. Talk about a clutch time to come through with a big run there, huh, Brock? You never want to go 3 and out from the own side of the field.
You know what those big guys like at the line of scrimmage, too? They like a chunky run. They don't mind being chunky themselves, and that one moved the chains.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Taking a shot deep here. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The lack of points or the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On second down, Mahomes. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas
You love
City.
seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one right down the middle. And they trail by 3.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He'll take this at the 10. Making some progress here. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Willis looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Stop finally made after they give up 16 on the play. And that is a Miami first down.
They want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
7-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing on first down, Willis. Completed over the middle. And a good tackle as that ball is secured, limits that gain to 8.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. It's the Dolphins with the lead here at Hard Rock. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go.
And off running left, it's a chance. Down the sideline inside the 30. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane brought one back earlier and now takes one across.
Hey, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And that makes this a 10-point game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And give him the first down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chiefs.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Walker on first down. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Juju Brents with a stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Mahomes throwing here on second. That's over the middle, cut by Diggs. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
First down, Kansas City.
Here's Mahomes. Kelsey's got him right side. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Pistol now for Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Thornton. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
One final shot before the half. He finds his man. Nobody else has him. Look how alone he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, the 2nd score that he has brought in this season. Butker is good on the point after. And they trail by 3.
17, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Chooses to bring this one out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes buying some time right. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
This is Walker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air, Mahomes. That one complete. Oh, he loses the football. And the Dolphins pick it up.
We got a close game here, lady. Both sides of the ball. We're getting the same message from the coaches. Any play could be the impact play that decides this one. And in this case, how about that? It's a literal impact as the big hit forces a clutch fumble.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Achane. Jukes away from one. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming. Following the play, we do have an injured man in need of some assistance, and that's the burner, Devon Achane, who's in some pain. 1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So the false start backs him up. This is 2nd down and 9. Here's Willis. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That last catch looked good enough for the first, but they're going to need another inch or 2 here on 3rd down. Running from the pistol, it's right. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He has it at the 13. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Stops by Chop Robinson.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. You got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now. They need 7. Walker now from the gun. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They've got the 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
All set to go now from the 35. Back to Walker on 1st. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Throwing is Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Kansas City.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single eye or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Washington on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Running behind center with right. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Wright's running out of the gun. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
Right at midfield. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here's Willis to the air. Headed out right. To the outside. It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, he does his job to finish with the INT.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
He held on to that for one reason and one reason alone, because he's got some kind of powerful grip strength. That was incredible to take that shot and still possess the ball.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Mahomes. Look at that power. Deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. The deep pass comes up big. 38 yards.
That's so good, Kate. That is just such good quarterbacking 101 right there. He escapes the pocket. He keeps his eyes down the field, and because of it, well, he found an explosive.
1st and 10 here for Mahomes. Still perfect since halftime, Brock. 5 for 5 passing. They pitch it out to him here. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, well, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Man in motion, out of the slot. Working on 2nd down. Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. So we're through 3 here. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinals. 10 through 11. 10 through 11. Ready?
Willis to throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
That one right down the middle.
Dolphins,
And they now lead by 14 points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. To throw. Here's Willis. That throw behind his intended target.
Willis's pass.
Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
Mustang 19. Bravo 80. Go.
Now Willis looking to throw on second down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. This is right, running left. He's out in the clear. And they found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always, that's going to be good for a first.
27 yards. That's good for a Dolphin.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
18. Robert. 18. Let's go.
Willis looking to throw. Throwing deep here for the end zone. All the way to the end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Malik Washington, a 44-yard score. Point after is up and good from Gonzalez. And it's down to a 14-point game.
38. Dolphins 24. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Now carry, it's Smith. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Yet another highlight in a game with so many of them. 38 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Yellow.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage, and that time, the defense got the job done.
Third and just 2 to go. Toss play, this is Walker. Breaks the tackle. Escapes a defender. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go.
Walker off his own read. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown!
Carrier. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Butker to try the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And lead now 21.
Chiefs 45. Dolphins 24. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field.
First and 10. At their own
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Throwing is Willis. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
Here comes the pressure, and they take him down. Got him at the 31. And now it's going to be 11 to go on this 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
On the move, headed right. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. And to the ground it goes, so an incomplete pass brings us to 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. He stopped here, gain of about 7, and that's going to give the Chiefs a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Chiefs looking at a 3-0 start to the season. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, son.
They give it to him again. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the well again. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. but you make that bag when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Butker knocks it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Kevin Coleman on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Willis in the pistol. He's got Washington along the outside. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make this stop after a gain of about 17. And that's going to be a Dolphins first down.
17 yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Willis now. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I can imagine the more vocal guys on that defense, especially linebacker, safety, reminding the guys, hey, listen, nothing behind us, and when we get a chance to knock it down, one-on-one, we got to win these contested plays as they just did.
On second down, Willis. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They'll throw, third and long. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. And that is a Miami first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Buys time, rolling right. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Willis. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a